my name is Miss Nicole and I am a Youth Services Librarian with the Grundy Library. Welcome to today's Little Steamers video. Today we're going to be doing a fun experiment called jumping kernels. This is great for our youngest of learners, our ages 3 to 5, because it basically just involves pouring a bunch of different things into a clear jar. So it's really easy to do and it's a great fun reaction and perfect for the fall season, really any time of the year. So the items you're going to need is a clear jar of some kind. I only have a vase at my house, so feel free to improvise with whatever you have. You just want to make sure it's something you can see through and it's relatively tall. The next thing you're going to need are some dried kernels. So these are some popcorn kernels that I got from the grocery store. I recommend getting the dry ones, so try not to take them out of the prepackaged microwavable bags because they'll have some oil and butter and other items on them. So you want to make sure they're dry and ready to go. The next thing you're going to need is some white vinegar. So I have some distilled white vinegar also from the grocery store. You might have this already in your house, but if you don't, it's very reasonably inexpensive at the grocery store, or you can even find it at the dollar store. Lastly, you're going to need some baking soda. Again, this is something I had already in my house, but it might be something you need to find in the store, so you can get it at the grocery store or also at the dollar store. Alright, so I do recommend that you do this experiment somewhere where you don't mind it gets messy, like a counter or a tabletop, somewhere that's easy to be cleaned, and just in case there's any spillage from the experiment. I also recommend adult supervision when doing any form of experiment, especially when little ones are involved. It's just really important to make sure everything goes correctly, and even if it doesn't go correctly, somebody's there to kind of help troubleshoot and be there in case of something going wrong. So please make sure you have somebody with you who's an adult who can help you do this experiment. Lastly, I also recommend wearing something you don't mind getting messy, making sure that your eyes are either protected with glasses, whether they be real or fake, or with goggles of any kind, just because we are going to be working with some different ingredients and the liquid is supposed to kind of rise up. So just make sure you're being safe whenever you're doing something that involves creating a reaction or doing something involving science. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get started with the experiment. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is take your dried kernels and pour them into about a 1 cup measuring cup, and then pour them into your clear vase or bottle, as you can see I'm doing here. Next, you're going to want to take your distilled white vinegar and you're going to fill up your container about 2/3 of the way. So I needed to use a second bottle for this because I didn't have a full one the first time. And I just kept filling until I hit that 2/3 mark on the vase. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is take your baking soda and pour about 1/4 of a cup into the clear container. So you want to remember, this is when your reaction's going to happen. So you're going to start seeing the reaction right away. So just be mindful of that as you're pouring it into your clear container. As you can see, mine is bubbling, overflowing onto the table because I poured a little bit too much in a little bit too fast. Once the foam and the bubbling starts to calm down, you're going to start seeing your kernels go up and down from the bottom of the container to the top of the container. And that is your kernels dancing and jumping in the vase. So you can add more baking soda to get more of a reaction, but you're just going to want to be mindful again of the spillage. And you're just going to have a lot of fun watching those kernels move up and down, doing a little dance and a little bit of jumping. Enjoyed today's Little Steamers activity and you had so much fun seeing that reaction just like I did. For more Little Steamers activities and for more online virtual programming, please visit our website at www.grundylibrary.org or check out our social media pages. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I cannot wait to see you at our next Little Steamers video. Goodbye!